Hello knowledge seekers. Let's discuss about the ovarian cycle occurs in the female. This is also known as the reproductive cycle. Now, what is ovarian cycle? These are the cycles, means repeated changes occur in female which is regulated by the hormonal changes of the body and is related with the changes occurring in the ovary and uterus. These cyclic events are also known as menstrual cycle. We see that two types of changes occurs during the reproductive cycle. Number 1, ovarian cycle, which occurs in ovary. Number 2, uterine cycle, which occurs in uterus. Now we will discuss about these two cycles in detail. So first we will discuss about the ovarian cycle. It has 3 phases. First, pre-ovulatory phase, second, ovulatory phase, and the third is post-ovulatory phase. In pre-ovulatory phase, which is also known as follicular phase, in this phase ovary contains many follicles. Each follicle contains immature egg, means oocyte. These follicles undergo maturation and changes into Giraffian follicle. And during this maturation of follicle, the primary oocyte also divided to form secondary oocyte. In ovulatory phase, the mature Giraffian follicle bursts and releases the secondary oocyte, and this process is also known as ovulation. Here the key point is that only one ovarian follicle produces secondary oocyte per month in the female. In post-ovulatory phase, which is also known as luteal phase, in this phase the Giraffian follicle, means ovarian follicle, lost oocyte and get turns into corpus luteum. So these are the changes which occurs in the ovary. Now about the uterine cycle. This cycle is of 28 days in case of human female. Here in the uterus, changes occur in its endometrium wall in order to prepare it for arrival of the fertilized ovum. In case if fertilization not occur, then it shreds off the extra formed thick layer of the endometrium wall. The uterine cycle also has 3 phases. First, menstrual phase. It occurs from day 1 to day 5. In this phase, shredding of extra thick layer of endometrium takes place. Second, proliferative phase. It occurs from day 6 to 14. In this phase, end of ovulation and endometrium thickening takes place. Third, secretory phase. It occurs from day 15 to 28. In this phase, uterine glands mature enough and started secreting mucus. Now, these are the terms related with the reproductive cycle. First, menarche. It is the first cycle of menstruation. It occurs when female attains puberty. Second, menopause. It is the stoppage of menstrual cycles. It happens in the age between 45 to 55 years. Now it's time for MCQ. Question number 1. In regular cycling, woman is not menstruating. Which is the root cause of this? We know that the menstruation happens only when the ovum did not get fertilized by the sperm. So, if the cycle stops, then it means the ovum is get fertilized with the sperm. So D is the right answer. Question number 2. Time for optimum chances of conception in a woman from starting the day of menstruation. Here C is the right answer. On 14th day, because on the 14th and 15th day, the secondary oocyte is released from the ovary and the thickening of endometrium wall of the uterus also takes place. Question number 3. In 28 days of human female ovarian cycle, the ovulation takes place on. We know that the end of ovulation takes place on day 14 of the cycle. So B is the right answer. Question number 4. Which one of the following is the correct match of events? Here B is the correct match. In secretory phase, development of corpus luteum takes place. Question number 5. Cessation of menstrual cycle in women is called. Cessation means stoppage. We know that when the menstrual cycle stops, it is known as menopause. So B is the right answer. Thank you.